Must say I'm curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have...
Revelio.
Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Revelio.
Not quiet enough.
Protego. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacier. Descendo.
I won't rest.
Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Petrificus Totalis. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. I should investigate. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
I'm glad to see you found your way to Pit upon Ford. Delightful place.
Revelio.
What problem?
Confringo. Accio. Clinton. Incendio. Glacius. Catolso. Descendo. Levioso. Defendo. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Accio. Defendo. Revelio. Alohomora.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Revelio.
Thinking in terms of... It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crack Rock.
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Betting on the dragon was the best decision I've made yet.
Accio.
Stop right there!
Glacius. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. I'll look after you. No, you don't. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Trying to hide a sack of galleons.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Revelio. Revelio. Whoa. Wonder who lives here. Revelio. Hello. Do you have a moment?
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keep...
What do you have for sale?
Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Defendo. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
I'd remember my father speaking these times.
I ought to pay that pretty little shop. You should never have come here.
Expulso! Rookwood don't go down easy!
Incendio. Defendo. Levioso. Descendo. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
Incendio! What have you done? Oh, this is...
Incendio.
Pay for that.
Expulso. Protego. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Defendo.
You've made a great...
Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find
Revelio!
out.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beast, still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So
Revelio.
What are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Loud as a troll you are!
Confringo! Protect!
Nothing more. Sentio! You dare slay one of my...
Confringo! Confringo!
Ridiculous!
Sentio! Accio!
You'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What's
Revelio.
going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Confringo! Incendio!
Protego!
Revelio!
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say...
Dragonus Totalis. One less Shiva to live. I'll get you.
Lumos.
I never expected that from you.
Incendio.
Stop fetching around like a fiddly.
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise.
Revelio.
Only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That robot one is dragging his cat! Don't think you'll get it out there!
Avoiding our
Levioso.
I'm scared of heights!
This is you.
Descendo. Defendo.
Would you not put it down?
Incendio!
That one's hurt.
Back for more. Not the brightest child.
Let me out.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Gracias. Confringo.
That's a cold
Incendio.
Help me!
Potato. Glacius. Confringo. Descendo.
Listen.
Repulsor. Levioso.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Glacius. Incendio.
Back to the dirt. Fight, little foliage.
Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Accio. Crucible. Glacius. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Trying to disarm me.
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Defendo.
Looks like some of you.
Descendo.
What's on person? Oh, let me have some.
This has become
Trying to make me an admirer of your Glacius. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucible. Incendio. Confringo.
plants in a
Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo.
Can't fight for you.
Incendio. Glacius.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio. Reparo. This place has seen better days. There. Reparo. Revelio. Do cooperate, won't you? Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum! Descendo! Repulso! Levioso! Confringo! Glacier! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Oh.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of...
Can we meet at the Three Brews?
Revelio.
Since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Confringo!
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock. and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Would like to speak with you when you have a moment.